Hey guys, Chris Vint here, Wrestlemania. Just watched Mr. Lowaldo's video to do with Wrestlemania 29 main events. So I thought I would leave a comment. Leave a video about it, because obviously I will be attending Wrestlemania 29. So hearing Lewis's, he wants to see like Rock, Brock, Undertaker, Cena, and Triple H, Brock in the Hell in a Cell match. Basically, what I would like to see would be Undertaker, Cena. I can't really remember them having a match. I would like Cena. As much as I don't like John Cena as a wrestler, I prefer him as more of the outside person. I think what he does for the kids and stuff is absolutely tremendous. My hat's off to that guy, wholeheartedly. I think he's a brilliant advocate for the WWE. I think the Undertaker Cena match would be one for, just to see if Cena's obviously tried to face The Rock and lost against The Rock, so whether he would have the confidence to then go after The Undertaker and try and beat The Undertaker. I think that'd be a good one. Plus the fact that Cena would probably get heavily, he gets booed anyway, but he would get more booed because it's The Undertaker. I'd love to see The Rock versus CM Punk. Obviously, I would love to see Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk, which would just be to see CM Punk. I've already seen CM Punk wrestle. To see Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestle was one of my big three things. I'm doing two of these this next year, which is going to America and going to WrestleMania. Obviously, I'm going with great people, so that makes it a hell of a lot easier. And I'm going with Alan as well. But I would love to see CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If that didn't happen, CM Punk versus The Rock would be phenomenal. I think they're both fantastic on the microphone. The Rock is obviously still got it, still proving it. Which would leave Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, which I'm not overly fussed about, to be honest with you. I think Triple H, for the performer that he is, has not had, apart from the last 2 years, has not had many WrestleMania standout moments. Obviously Brock Lesnar has, but that was because he near killed himself by doing a shooting star press at WrestleMania 19. But if it was a cage match, sure, why not? But I would prefer to see these two fighting somebody else. I'd prefer to see maybe Dolph Ziggler versus Triple H or something like that. Obviously, we wouldn't. If it was CM Punk versus The Rock, would that be for the WWE Championship? Who would be the world champion then? Would Sheamus still be the champion? Because at the minute it seems to be a competition between those two to see who drops it first. I know Punk's had the title, longer than Sheamus has. But it just seems to be that who's going to drop the belt first? Is it going to be Punk or is it going to be Sheamus? As long as we don't get a Sheamus versus Alberto Del friggin' Rio match at WrestleMania 19. WrestleMania 19? WrestleMania 29, I'm sorry, I'm 10 years behind. That's fine, because I'm sick to the back teeth of seeing those two fighting each other. It seems that there's nobody else in the roster. Where does that leave Randy Orton? Will Randy Orton be in a big match? Obviously, we're going to have a big tag team match, which we normally do. So will we see the Intercontinental Championship defended? Will we see the tag team titles defended? It's been a while since we've had, say 5 belts defended at WrestleMania, whether it be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team, Divas and Intercontinental. And you could throw in the US Championship into the mix if you're really feeling that way inclined. But it'd be interesting to have the Intercontinental Champion versus the US Champion and have it like a unification of those two titles or something like that. Obviously, as Lewis says, this is something that's, you read in the dirt sheets and you read that, Triple H wants to fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and, that kind of thing. Who's going to get inducted in the Hall of Fame? As long as it's not Mick Foley, that's fine. I've heard rumours of like the Ultimate Warrior, Brooklyn Brawler, who was the other one I read the other night? Floyd Mayweather, things like that. So the big one I would love to see, and I don't think it'll happen, but the big one I would love to see would be Jake Roberts. Obviously, there's talk of Macho Man, but it's a case of you seeing somebody accepting it on his behalf because sadly he's passed away. But I think if you induct Macho Man Randy Savage or Macho King Randy Savage, whichever way you want to code it, I think you need to put in Miss Elizabeth as well. That would be the first couple in the WWE Hall of Fame. I think those two were pretty much pretty big together. Those two. So who would you have induct them? Obviously, you can't have Hogan because he's in TNA. So who else would induct Savage? Would it be his father, or what? Because I think there's something to do with. I think it's Larry Poffo doesn't want him to go in unless he inducts him, or unless the family goes in, something like that. Obviously, another big one would be Owen, but I think it'll be some time before that happens. British Bulldog would be another one. I mean, you could sit here all day and rhyme off names. I mean, if I was to pick, normally there's 5 or 6 people. If I was to pick people straight off the bat, I would pick Jake Roberts, Paul Heyman, British Bulldog, Macho Man. There's said Kevin Nash. So Kevin Nash and Ultimate Warrior. Just pick those ones. Mick Foley can wait until WrestleMania 30. Dusty Rhodes, of course, if you will. I don't know why I'm doing that, but he would probably induct somebody because he just seems to induct everyone. Obviously, they don't get to choose who they get inducted by. It's just a case of they just say, here's such and such, he's going to induct you. So, I don't know. It's food for thought at the minute anyway, just seeing where we're going to go, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. I don't know why I'm doing this. But it's a hell of a long way off. Obviously, Survivor Series time, Royal Rumble time. Survivor Series are at their real earliest, but Royal Rumble more so is whenever you see who's going to feud with who. I mean, I expect big things of Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes. Hell, I'd even love them to form a tag team. I would love Dolph Ziggler to be World Heavyweight Champion by that time. Will he cash in at WrestleMania and be the first person ever to cash it in at WrestleMania? You just don't know. But time will tell. As long as Great Khali is not there and Mick Foley isn't there, I'll be a happy man. Mark Henry can be there. See you all in a minute, because that's all he seems to say. But that's just my thoughts anyway. What I want to see at WrestleMania. Obviously, near the time, as things kind of start teeing up and that thing. I mean, it'd be not. The Rock Cena, I'm kind of torn between, because I would love to have that live experience, but at the same time, Healy and Chris, Swanton Gurley and Mr. Big Red, will have seen that last year. I don't think it's as big as, like, say, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H, Undertaker, or Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rock. I don't think it's as big as that, in my opinion. I don't think it'll warrant another one. I can maybe see them going at it at the Rumble, or somebody holding the belt for a couple of months, so it's maybe Big Show versus The Rock at the Rumble, and Rock wins the title, and then Punk uses his rematch, or Punk wins at Rumble, or something. At the end of the day, how many times do you want something in wrestling that actually happens? That's right, hardly ever. But just my video, my 2 cents. In direct video response to Mr. Loaldo 95's video, so if you want to go and see his, hopefully I'll put a link in here. At the minute I'm without internet, so I'm recording this on the, whatever date this is, 30th of August, so goodness knows whenever this goes up. But yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Vinto316, got some stuff planned with Silvervision, gonna have a giveaway soon about a upcoming DVD, or it's just been released, one or the other. They're kind of a bit behind because there's so many people who've left and come in, etc. So stay tuned to that, and just make sure check out some people's videos on YouTube who are always very entertaining. There's Robbie Rebel, Sean Blackford, X1 Girly X, Mr. Big Red 1990, Loaldo 95, and Jordan Holloway, who, sorry Jordan, I've forgotten what your name is on YouTube, but you can follow him on Twitter at Jordan Holloway. So just do that. And yeah, Martin Steins, of course, as well. Martin Talks. We've never been able to live that down. He's been very quiet as of late, but I know he's been suffering with man flu and things like that, or the plague, I don't know. But there's an upcoming review from him to do with the WCW Clash of the Champions. So yeah, just stay tuned, more to come, and obviously make sure you're listening to WrestleShock. Head over to operationretroshock.podbean.com or type it into iTunes and you can just hit subscribe and you'll get the Operation Retroshock and WrestleShock things. So that's basically it. So I always say goodbye and then we always seem to ramble on, and that's just not me, it's near enough everyone on here. So yeah, make sure you check out the guys' videos. I know Robbie and Sean met the Miz and some great videos there. But thanks for listening and thanks for watching, and thanks, bye.